Nvidia and its CEO Jensen Huang have invested hundreds of millions of dollars into the stock market.
Plenty of people are betting on Nvidia, but who is Nvidia betting on?
Now, do you want to find out what companies this GPU tech giant invested in and for how much? And do you want to know how you can invest in them too? Well, by the end of this video, you'll learn all of that and more. Plus, you'll find out why one of these companies is in direct competition with Elon Musk's Tesla. Nvidia's stock price has went on an epic tear lately. In just over a year, Nvidia's stock has risen from $150 per share to over $974, making investors who caught this trend early an over 650% profit. If you invested $10,000 back in 2023, that would now be worth over $65,000. Not too shabby. Too bad you can't go back in time and get a stock almanac from Biff and Back to the Future. If you did, you'd be richer than Elon Musk right now. Because during Nvidia's legendary stock run, its market cap climbed all the way to the third largest company in the entire world. And it surpassed the entire market cap of Tesla 3 times over. Not only that, but on any given day in March of 2024, Nvidia's stock price grew $200 billion per day. That's right, Nvidia grew more than the entire value of Bank of America or Coca-Cola all in one day. And this happened on multiple days and not just one. Something monumental considering $200 billion is equivalent to paying every single US citizen $1,200 per person. You thought the hype of the dot-com era could never happen again? Well, this AI craze is doing just that. It's starting to take hold and is reaching levels no one thought were possible just 3 short months ago. Everyone and their grandma is trying to ride this AI investment wave. Even my mailman recently asked me about it, and he's usually the strong but silent type. They're desperate to throw their money at the next Nvidia, thinking that they too can reap the rewards of a 650% gain in just a few months. The sad thing is that most of these retail investors will get slaughtered when the AI bubble pops and lose a substantial chunk of their life savings. But before that happens, they're going to throw logic to the wind and look for any competitive advantage to find the next Nvidia. And one of those strategies, whether right or wrong, will be studying the stocks that Nvidia itself is investing in. You see, corporations in the United States are allowed to invest in other companies via stocks to increase their bottom line. Nvidia, the GPU giant, is no different. They recently reported a 13F filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. This form discloses a company's stock holdings and is required by law. In this filing, it revealed 5 companies that Nvidia is heavily invested in. Let's dive in. First up is SoundHound AI. It's an AI voice platform that connects people with brands. It does this in a variety of ways. One of its voice-enabled products is a Siri or Alexa-like personal assistant for cars. It allows you to ask your car things like, what's the most scenic route to get to a particular location? It will then guide you to your location, making sure there's always something interesting to see along the way. The best thing is that you don't need to take your hands or your eyes off the wheel to do this. All you need is your voice. SoundHound can also answer calls for your business. Say you run a pizza shop and you're inundated with takeout orders. Well, SoundHound can answer all of those pepperoni and pineapple pizza orders for you. It does this all while keeping your customers happy because there's 0 hold times or busy signals. Nvidia has around $10 million invested in this natural language AI company. Next up is Recursion Pharmaceuticals. This pharmaceutical company leverages AI to study vast sets of medical data. It does this through its machine learning model called LOW. The model researches millions of medical documents and analyzes that data to potentially find cures for long-standing diseases like cancer. This is something that currently takes teams of scientists decades and decades to accomplish. Recursion Pharmaceuticals may be able to do all of this in days if everything goes according to plan. Nvidia has about $80 million invested in this pharma company. Next up is ARM Holdings, which is Nvidia's largest investment.
ARM is open for its first trade.
It's the largest public offering in over 2 years, has brought confidence back to the IPO market.
Computer chip maker ARM Holdings getting a nice reception from Wall Street today.
ARM is a semiconductor company that is most likely incorporated into your life, whether you know it or not. The reason being is that ARM design chips are used to power over 99% of all smartphones on the market. It's most likely in your phone right now. It's so omnipresent that Nvidia tried to buy out the company back in 2020 and then 2022 for $80 billion. But regulators ended up squashing that deal. That regulatory fiasco didn't stop Nvidia though. Instead, they just invested directly into ARM Holdings to the tune of $147 million at the time. Next up is TuSimple, TuSimple. This company is kind of a weird one. It's a Chinese company and it was recently delisted from NASDAQ, but it does show promise. This self-driving semi-truck company already has over 10 million autonomous miles logged, and there's a huge demand for freight trucks and truckers right now since online shopping is skyrocketing. So these self-driving 10-4 good buddy drivers are inevitable one day. I mean, even Tesla is getting into this game and testing autonomous semi-trucks. Nvidia has around $13 million invested in this AI transportation company. Next up is Nano-X Imaging, which is Nvidia's smallest investment out of the bunch. It's a medical device digital imaging company. Think X-rays. Its mission is twofold. Nano-X aims to bring down the cost of X-rays by making medical imaging machines more affordable. Secondly, Nano's goal is to analyze X-rays with AI to find things within the X-rays that doctors miss. By doing both of these things, they believe that medical imaging devices will become more effective and affordable, which will ultimately bring X-ray technology to parts of the world that currently don't have access to it. Nvidia has a little under $1 million invested in this company. So if you're looking to jump headfirst into the AI investment mania, you'll probably want to do some more research on these Nvidia investments for yourself before you open up your wallet and jump on Robinhood. Just be aware, I do not recommend doing this. The AI bubble will surely pop at some point and your 401k will be drained overnight. Don't be that person that FOMOs and YOLOs into AI stocks, because if you do, you'll surely end up applying for that Wendy's janitor position in the not too distant future. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research. That's it for tonight. If you want to learn more about Nvidia, check out my other vid. Nvidia CEO Jensen tells kids to stop learning to code. Let AI do it. And if you found this video interesting, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and my free AI email newsletter at fry-ai.com/subscribe. Have a great night. This is Ryan signing out. Take care.